Bald and Mullet, these two till the end.
I'm not bald.
It's not Mullet.
Gaming buddies turn podcast kings, talking nonsense about everything. Hair or not, they're the ultimate team. Bald meets Mullet, chasing every dream.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Bald Meets Mullet podcast, episode 5, where me and Lone Wolf are going to be talking for the next hour. Quite literally. For the next hour.
Because of you, we now can't monetize this video on YouTube.
Well, then it's a good job the credits take 30 seconds anyway. Do you know what? YouTube monetization is absolute tosh. Anyway.
Oh mate, he's a pile of absolute wank.
There's
absolute
no way.
Pile of wank.
It picks and chooses what it wants to do. But do you know what? I think with the last podcast, the topics that we were covering were controversial topics, so I think that had a big hand to play in why we couldn't monetize it.
I reckon it was a conspiracy theory.
No, if it wasn't even.
I reckon the government found that video and went, they're fucking onto something. They're onto us.
It wasn't even monetization. It was the fact that we wanted to promote the podcast and we couldn't for whatever reason. Bastard YouTubers.
Taking all the glory, mate. That's what it is.
It is. Where's the glory for the little streamers? Where's the glory for the little guys? Not that we're anywhere near Little Wolf.
Well,
speak for yourself.
Depends on what department you're on about, but to be fair, not that we're anywhere near Little.
I mean, you're the one that's got the fucking measuring stick out.
Look here, follically challenged.
I'm not fucking bald.
I didn't say you were, I said you were follically challenged.
Follically challenged insinuates that I'm bald, and now my child shouting me done for the toilet. I don't need the toilet anymore.
Well, that called you out, didn't it?
I know. How dare she? So, Mr. Wolf, how has your week been, sir?
It's not been too bad, to be fair. It's gone sort of from worse to better, which isn't too bad of a thing.
Yeah, that's good. When I spoke to you in the beginning of the week, you were a bit like down in the dumps, weren't you?
Down in the dumps is an understatement.
I was being polite.
It was a bad start to this week, let's be honest. But I'm past that now, and it's gotten better today of all days, which is weird because no one wants to be at work on a Saturday.
I don't work Saturdays. I haven't worked weekends since I was about 18.
I don't care about weekends personally. So since I was 14 and started my first job, I've actually not worked weekends.
I wasn't too bothered about them, and then I started going out, and I thought, no, I don't want to be doing weekends, and then. Now I've got the kids. The only time I really get with them is at the weekends, because the week is obviously school runs and bullshit like that. So
I'll change when you become a family. That is. So that's why I always try and have things like Sundays off if I can, because you can spend time with the family. You can spend time, going out and about, doing hobbies or whatever.
Yeah.
So I do try and have Sundays off, but it never normally works out that way.
See, my
adult life.
My Sunday day used to be my fishing day.
But I haven't been fishing this year.
But now I spend it travelling to Scotland. I hope she appreciates the sacrifices I've made for me to get to Scotland.
In that case, me and you are going to have to go fishing.
We should definitely, but where there's no cows.
If you don't know the cow video, go on to Baggins' channel, scroll down, a good couple of videos. Keep scrolling.
For those on YouTube, I will link it. I will link it in the description on YouTube. I'll link it in the description on YouTube. Let's make it viral because it is hilarious.
It's hilarious.
And
it's absolutely hilarious.
Somebody recently has asked me for the original video, just so you know, sir.
Who's asked you for the original video?
I'm not telling you.
Who's asked you for the original video?
I'm not telling you.
We're not getting past this point.
They came to me and said, Baggins, do you have the unedited version of the cow video? And I said, let me go and check WhatsApp. And it was still there, so I downloaded it and sent it on. So somebody else has the cow video.
This was a video I sent to you. Personally, for you to view, that you then put all over TikTok. I feel vindicated. No, that's not the word I'm looking for at all.
You should feel like a celebrity, mate.
Maybe a C-lister.
That video's got... I haven't checked recently, but it had over 3,000 views. I had
I
over
don't want
100 likes.
3,000 people look at me at any point. Never mind now.
Yeah, well, you were a lot younger back then, though.
A hell of a lot younger. The thing is with that video, the main thing with that video is that a lot of it is just, playful acting. There are moments where you hear the real thing come through. It's like there was something at some point stuck to my back. And you hear
Don't
me go,
give me that bullshit. Don't you
Mate,
give
the
me
thing is,
that bullshit.
I'm not scared of cows. Far from it. However, when you see the amount of cows that were there, it's a slightly more terrifying prospect.
Yeah, but they were off. They were off in the distance, over by the bushes. It was the one that was
but
right next to you.
Yeah, the one that was right next to me that was giving me all sorts of, and then you had, they switched out, and I had ones with fucking horns coming at me, and I felt used and abused. I was passed around by the cows, mate. It wasn't a pleasant experience.
Fun fact: I actually saw more than one set of cows mating on the way home from Scotland. Last time I travelled back. It's not
They're
something you see
multiplying.
every day. Do you know what the worst of it is, though? They were both female cows.
Don't think they were multiplying then.
They were trying to. They were trying to.
They can try all they like.
Oh, I know,
They
I know.
weren't
I
multiplying.
understand anatomy. I understand anatomy.
Who did you send the video to?
I didn't take a video of the cows shagging.
No. Not that.
That is sensitive information.
It's one of two people.
Go on.
Wonky or Claire.
Why would it be Wonky or Claire?
It's Wonky or Claire.
Why would it?
Because Porker would come directly to me and ask for the video, of which I would send it to him anyway, and he doesn't care. Plus, the original video is actually in the group chat.
Which group chat? The streamers group chat.
Yeah.
Where is it? Are you sure? Because that group chat the video pre-exists. That group chat. Is that the right word? Pre-exists.
No shit, it pre-exists TikTok, mate.
I know my edited version is on that group chat, but I don't know what the purpose of wanting the video is for. I'm just told it's for a very good cause, so I donated the video to that cause.
Is it somebody I know? Is it somebody I talked to?
Well, it's not somebody you don't know, is it, dickhead? Why would I be giving a random video of you to somebody you don't know?
Because you can. Because you've got the video.
I mean, the suggestion was to send it to Lab Bible, but have you seen the submission form for Lab Bible? It's ridiculous.
I've not, and I've not tried to submit it to Lad Bible either. So, I mean, if you want to submit it to Lad Bible, no, but go right ahead.
I tried, but it was too.
I can edit that part now, so I turned around and told you no. Look. Here comes the lawsuit.
I tried to, but it was just too much of a kerfuffle. It has to be like a news story and some shit like that.
I fucking love that.
I know.
What do you mean you know? That's the first time I've said that.
What?
Kerfuffle. You said kerfuffle. I said I love that word. You went, I know.
I didn't
How
say.
the fuck do you
I
know?
didn't. I didn't. No, I wasn't saying I know to that.
What were you saying? I know.
So I can't remember now, but it definitely wasn't there.
Are you having a medical emergency? Do I need to call you an ambulance?
Well, because there's an ambulance. No.
Fuck's sake. You have issues, man. You have issues. But how's your week been anyway?
It's been alright, mate. It's been alright. I've spent a lot of time with my beloved car this week.
And here I thought you were going to say the kids.
Oh yeah, them as well. Yeah.
How is the beloved car? What have you named the car?
So if you don't know this, all cars are females.
No, of course.
And so my BMW was named Gertrude because she's German.
Okay.
It just went. It was just right. And I wanted to call the Audi Audrey, but Katrina don't like it, and she wants to name the car. Her current suggestion for naming of the car is Annabelle.
No, it can't be Annabelle.
I don't think it's Annabelle either.
No. I'm gonna call it Ruby. It's red.
It sounds too Gaelic. It has to be a good name.
Have you met you? Have you met you?
It has to be an old name. Have you met you? Like women, like if you think about Gone in 60 Seconds, you've got Alan or, you know, it has to be an older name.
Because it's love life.
But hey, 60 Seconds is on a good day and a second shot.
Yeah, but half of that time is making the fucking cup of tea, mate.
Coffee.
If you can be done before the kettle boils.
Hey, I can be done twice before the kettle boils. Hey, Twisted, see where your map's just joined. Can you map your car for me? But yeah, so I've done a lot of things today. I've done a lot of things today as well. But yeah, this week was so first thing I needed to do was replace. Oh, actually no, my week started on Sunday when I had a fucking blowout on the motorway on the M74. So that was. Oh no, it wasn't even Sunday. It was fucking Saturday. So I was trying to get home for.
Was it Saturday?
Yeah, it was
I
Saturday.
know, it was Saturday, wasn't it?
Yeah, because I was coming home for my mate's 40th birthday. His wife had put a barbecue on. So I had to get back to Stoke, ready, shaved, and down to my mate's, his wife's mum's house to get into the minibus. So I set out from Scotland 6 o'clock, thinking, oh, I'll get back to Stoke about 12 o'clock, sit down, have a coffee, get myself showered, shaved, dressed, whatever. But tyre blew out. Yeah, exactly. I didn't want to say that, but you know, tyre blew out at Gretna on the M74 at 9 o'clock Saturday morning. I wasted an hour for the AA to come up. In the meantime, I got bit to shreds by fucking ants. So that put me behind, and I had to drive from Gretna at 50 miles an hour all the way down back to Stoke. So I got back into Stoke at 1:30, which was half an hour before I had to be at my mate's wife's mum's house. So I just had time to have a quick wash and get dressed. Basically, go to the shop, get some booze. But I still got there in time. We drank a few bottles of Jack Daniels, so that was a good night.
Well, what shocked me though was the fact it was Sunday you went live on stream, wasn't it?
Yeah, Sunday. Yeah.
Yeah. So sitting there watching you on stream, the stream ends and your face obviously just freezes there, doesn't it? And I noticed you had hair.
Yeah, I know. Well, that wasn't Sunday. It must have been. That was either. It got to have been Wednesday. No, I didn't stream Wednesday. Maybe Tuesday. But yeah, it was long,
weird,
man. It was long.
You had hair. You had pointy ears. You looked like you were going into the proper little elven hobbit you are.
Well,
all
the hair has gone now. I shaved it off. It's annoying though, that because if you don't keep on top of it, you get lazy, and then if you get lazy, you have to use fucking clippers. And
I know, mate. I know the thing.
Yeah, with your fucking mullet.
I got lazy once, and look what happened.
It just grows and grows and grows and grows and grows.
I tried killing it with weed killer. It doesn't stop.
Yeah. So that was the start of the car stuff. I mean, I had it serviced last week, because I'd always service a new car just in case. I had a big fucking kerfuffle because I couldn't find the locking wheel nut. It turns out it doesn't have locking fucking wheel nuts. But anyway, the service guy says, I said I can hear a grinding, mate, on the brakes. He says, yeah, it's because your rear pads and discs have moulded around each other and there's a bit of a lip on them. So I've had to try and get that sorted as well. So I've got that booked in for Monday. I'm going to do that Monday. But I was trying.
I thought you got this car from a dealership.
I did, yeah. Yeah, but if it passes MOT, they don't do any maintenance on it. They just have to make sure it's passed.
Yeah, but they still have to check it over before they give it over to a customer.
I know.
Regardless if it's passed its MOT or not, they still have the responsibility.
I know, mate. I know. The AC also wasn't working, but I'll get into that in a minute. I mean, everything that this is all this week, right? And you'll wonder why I've not spoken much on Discord. This is happening all week.
You can fucking tell this was a Scottish car.
It wasn't. It was from Leicester.
On an iron brew.
It was from Leicester, and it was driven up to Scotland to deliver to me.
So one of two things happened. That guy either ragged the shit out of it all the way up to Scotland, and was slamming the brakes on, drifting it round corners, doing the whole 9 yards, or they fucked up and missed the brakes on the MOT.
That's the only thing I can think of is they've done it. So the brakes are legal. The brakes are illegal. The brakes are illegal. So
the brakes are legal, so it's absolutely fine. But they were just starting to mould around each other and just
yeah,
the shit out.
Yeah, exactly. The AC also wasn't working, but I'll get into that in a sec. I sorted that yesterday. So yeah, I had to try and get my brakes booked in. So I eventually got my brakes booked in for when I got booked in for Wednesday morning.
I'll say it one more time.
Wednesday.
No, booked.
Booked, looked, cooked.
Look, cook.
So anyway, I finally got a cheap quote. So anyway, I had to get my tyre done. First and foremost, I had to get my tyre done. So that was 143 quid down the Swanee on a Sunday morning, and then I had to get my tracking done at the same time, which was 70 quid. I then rang around. I was going for my appointment for my exhaust because the guy wanted to look at me at the cat on the exhaust to see where it was before we did it. And I've used PowerFlow for all the mods on the exhaust I've had done.
Did he find the cat?
Yeah, it's in the engine. Fucking dickhead. He saved me some money though. Well, actually, I'm spending more money, but don't tell the missus yet. So yeah, I had to get
that part out, yeah.
If you're watching YouTube, Katrina,
get
I'm buying it. So I had to go and do that Tuesday. I had to go and drive up to Leek, which is like half an hour from where I am. So the guy could just look at the exhaust, and here's me thinking, now if I get there, maybe he's got some space, he can get me in and do it. So when I messaged him on Friday, he was like, okay, I said I want a catback exhaust with a sports cat. And he was like, right, okay, with a sports cat that could be 800 to 900 quid, but I need to have a look at it. So I said, okay, blah, 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 we'll come see it Tuesday. Went down Tuesday. He had a look at it, he was like, yeah, that sound. It says, show us where the cat is. So I showed him where the cat is, and bearing in mind, it is quite a difficult place to get to. And he says, I wouldn't do anything with the cat. He said, there's a good chance.
I'll tell you what, good on him. Why would he want to change your woman?
Yeah. He says there's a good chance it's a sports cat that's in it anyway because it's an S line and it's Quattro, so it says it's a good chance there's a sports cat in there anyway. I was like, right. I said, what about decatting? He says you won't get much performance gains out of decatting. It says if it's a sports cat anyway, you're not going to get much more flow other than like direct flow from the engine to the exhaust. I was like, okay, that's fair enough. I said, how much so, mate? He says, 400 quid. I was like, right, okay. So he booked me in for the Wednesday. Bear in mind, this is after I'd had my brakes appointment cancelled for the Wednesday, so that's been moved to fucking Monday. I've had a very busy week, Wolf. I've had a very busy week.
Like it.
I know. So anyway, I had to go back on the Wednesday at 10:30, which was the next day. Got there, lifted it up, sorted it all out. I wasn't even there for an hour. I gave him another 50 quid because he could have charged me 800 quid and given me a sports cat when he didn't really have to. So I gave him another 50 quid for his job. Your uncle, that's done. My remap came on Thursday, so I remapped it on Thursday. I took it from 211 brake horsepower to 310 brake horsepower, which is fucking phenomenal. It sounds amazing, but it's going to sound even...
Not that you could have used 210 horsepower anyway. So you might as well have just left it as it was.
You can use 210 horsepower in third gear, mate.
Only if you're a twat and want to blow your gearbox out.
Not really. No, because the 1-to-1 ratio sets in third gear. That's how they test it on a dyno. The 1-to-1 ratio sits in third gear on probably about 4,500 revs, and that's your top line. Anyway, come back when you know something.
Stone Cold said so.
Come back when you know something. So I did the remap yesterday. Tomorrow afternoon, I'm putting my dump valve in. And
So you can have a shit on the move.
yeah. And then I'm ordering my decat for when I come back from Scotland next time.
All your passengers can shit themselves on the move. Fucking they all end up in the back seat.
I took Logan's been working in Wales all week with his uncle, so he come back yesterday. So I took him and his mates to the match today. It's the first time he's been in it since I've had it all done up. And I turned the engine. He fucking shit himself. He does, mate. He does. He does. He shits himself.
So I was put on my mum's car. She had a mobility car. And for whatever fucking reason, and I still don't understand this day, bearing on this was a free mobility car. She had put nothing down on it. It had twin turbo, fuel injection, 7-seat.
Yeah.
And she sat there and she goes, so bearing in mind, I've been put on this car, learner driver, and she goes, what is the point of a turbo? I went, do you know what a turbo does? She's like, so it puts more air in the engine. If you get higher revs up, it can sort of dump air into the engine, causes the fuel to burn at a more efficient rate, and means the car will go faster, quicker. So what does it do? So I went, okay. So I've looked in the mirrors, no one about. It's a straight stretch of road. I went, dropped down to 20 mile an hour, whacked it in first, revved the fuck out of the car, dumped it into third, and just fucking flew. Got to about 60, from 20 to 60 in about a second and a half. Her head's in the fucking boot, and she's gone, "You drive my car like that again, and you're banned from ever touching that steering wheel."
It's fucking brilliant. It's brilliant.
I said, "Well, did you hear the sort of going the whirring noise where it goes?" Doo, doo. Well, yes, that's the turbo engaging. That's the fucking air shooting itself into the fucking engine and causing it to burn at a richer mix. And she goes, "Oh, so that's what all the fucking idiots sound like as they're driving around." It's like, yes, mate.
Do you know what though? I mean, there's loads of different noises in cars. You got obviously...
Sorry, hang on. I came back when I know something.
Okay. But there's lots of different noises in cars, like exhaust noises, turbo noises, air intake noises.
What was I said to you the other day? Just get a cherry bomb exhaust. Come back when you're back from the 90s.
I know, yeah, but they're like a fucking gold man. They are them cherry bombs. Like, I mean, I haven't got a Skyline or a Subaru, so it won't suit. But yeah, my favourite noise in a car is the induction air intake. Not the...
Yeah. Do you know what my favourite noise in the car is? The people that scream when they don't realise you've got a fucking turbo on your car. Watch this.
Yeah, or that one passerby who doesn't expect your exhaust to go poof.
Oh, mate. So there was a load of idiots that would drive around our town late night. So I'm finished on the doors. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm walking home. Bearing in mind, it's about 1.5 miles from the town to the house. And at this time of year, it was midwinter, so it's pitch black. They turn all the street lights off. You can't see shit. So at one part of on the way home, there's this little hill, and if someone's coming down the hill with their headlights on, you can't see fuck all. You're lucky you don't fall into the road. The footpath is tiny, and this car, you can hear it coming from a mile off. And then all of a sudden, you hear backfire, and I'm thinking, this we got. And then it went steadily silent. I'm like, this car must have turned off. No, the fucker picked up speed and then coasted it. So you couldn't hear the engine, no nothing. He's picked up to about 40, 50 mile an hour. He's got to the top of the hill and fucking dumped it. Mate, I tell you what, I have never shit myself so much in my fucking life. The fucking noises that came out of me, I think, rivaled the car.
Yeah. Yeah.
He literally got to the top of his hill, just dumped it. Fucking exhaust is blowing out the arse end of it. Fucking, he's going down that hill, must have been going about 70. Bearing in mind, at the bottom of that hill, it's not a big hill. It's a little mini roundabout, and he's just fucking dumped it round. He's done something to tune up the handling and that. So he's just dumped it round the little roundabout across and gone straight up the fucking hill into our town. And I'm like, no, I think I'm going to need to change my box. And I'm still a mile away from home.
Oh, honestly, we've all done it though. I mean, the BM was the first car I tuned. It's the first car I'd actually tuned because when I was married, I was never allowed to do it. Like, I was never allowed to do anything. So I thought, I'm going to do this. Like, it's a little project for me and Logan. So Logan helped me to put the intercooler.
Sorry, I was looking for my give a fuck medal.
I'll ignore that.
It's right. We'll hug it out later.
Yeah, it's fine. So it was basically just a project for me and Logan, and we did the upgrades aside from the exhaust to that car ourselves in a terrace street on jack stands.
I bet they loved you for that.
And it was the first fast-ish car that I had as well. Because at standard, the BM was 184 brake with a twin scroll turbo. So we did all the mods. What did I get it to? Almost to stage 3. When I got it dyno, it was running at 269 with 400 newton meters of torque.
It's the torque I like.
Yeah. Well, I'm rocking 420 newton meters right now in the Audi. It's very torquey.
Mate, the very first person that tries to race you off those traffic lights, you're fucked. They're going to be sitting there revving their engine as you're half a mile down the road.
Honestly, it shifts. I mean, the one thing, the difference between them both is the Beamer was done by a tuner, and then I did it myself, a remap myself. But with the BMW tunes, the throttle response is fucking pinpoint. Like, foot down, you're gone. Whereas there's a slight lag with the Audi, and I'm just getting used to the new throttle response now. But the Audi's a 4-wheel drive. The bad thing about the BMW was one little smidge of rain on the floor and your back end's going out. And I learned to drift by accident. So honestly, I come off the roundabout. I come off a roundabout at the wrong angle, and I had to fucking control it. The kids were like, "Woo!"
You're sitting there going about fucking drifting. I went to a drift meet with a mate of mine, and I was telling you about him the other day. He fucking fixes up race cars and all this, and the other. He's got Sauras, he's got Mustangs, all that sort of shit, just sat in his back garden. And he sorts all these out, and we go to this drift meet. So I meet him down where we were meeting up, and he goes, "Oh, right, you're jumping in my mate's car." So, oh, yeah, no worries. But what he's not told me, and bear in mind at this point his mate's car looks like a normal car, so it's not lowered down or anything like that. It looks just like a normal, bog standard street car. We've got in the car, introduced us to each other, and started to get underway. He started pulling off towards where we're heading. And as he's come up to the first roundabout, he's lowered the car, put it on track or whatever. He fucking flicked the switch, and I don't know what he put up. It was on track mode or sports mode or some shit like that. And it's just gone.
Yeah.
I've just looked at him. He's looked at me and just gone, "Have fun." Fucking sideways around the roundabout, spins all the way around and just shoots off at about 8 mile an hour as he comes off. It's like he's slingshot around the fucking roundabout, which is gone. Me mate
fucking
just
love his
he
idea.
phones me up and goes, "Oh, I should have told you it was a drift car." Puts the phone down. 2 hours later, we get to Kings Lynn where the drift meets was. I get out of the car and go, "I fucking love you."
I love it, Hardy. I love it. I've always loved the force of drifting. I've never actually done it until I had the BM. But yeah, the BM was that loud. I had to turn off the GTS raw cold start because it was shaking the house. And you could even my sister, who lives about 100 meters away, says, "When you turn your car on at 8 o'clock in the morning, I have to get up."
Well, you should have looked at her and gone, "That's your alarm. You're welcome."
I know. Yeah, but when you think though, middle of winter, cold starts at 1100
Cold
RPMs.
start, like cold start on the fucking normal car is bad.
Yeah. Yeah, but when you think there's no resonator, no back box, no cat in there, it's just straight piped.
So not only are you shaking all the windows on your street, you're shaking all the windows on my street, which is about 200 miles away.
Yeah, exactly. I did say that I wasn't going to tinker with
I
this.
told you you've not done a good enough job so far, because I've not heard it without fucking video recording.
Yeah, you won't hear it though. In fact, you might hear it soon. But I did. Yeah, I said I was not going. I wasn't. Yeah, I will. I've got a ninja to deliver. I can't expect you.
You do realise we're going to have to do the very first double podcast.
A double podcast.
He's in, us two in the same room.
Yeah, we can do that. You've got the technology to do this.
Are you going to bring your internet down?
Well, I'll get an extra long cable and we'll plumb it in from Wonkies.
Perfect. Perfect. Sounds like an idea to me.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, when I had to sell the BMW, I still miss that car, man. I love that car. But I said I'm not going to mod it. I'm not going to mod this car. All the while I'm thinking, I'm just going to have this car until I can find something better, because I needed a car there, and then it was one of the most suitable cars I could find. And then I looked at the spec for it. I was like, I sent it to my mate Aid, who helps me he tweaks his own cars. He's always been like mechanically led. He's like, "That's getting shipped with a tune on it." I was like, "I know it's a Quattro."
Shut up!
I've got gremlins here.
It's like me mates with airsoft gear. Like, they'll sit there and they'll go to me, "You look good with that." Shut up. You know what? You'd look really good with that. Fuck off. I haven't got the money. Yeah, but it's not that expensive. Shut the fuck up. And they just appear out of nowhere as well. It's like, my mate, he messaged me. I hadn't spoke to him about a month and a half. Right? He just appeared out of nowhere and goes, I got an airsoft rifle if you want it. No, I've got enough. I need to sell one. Yeah, but it's only 150 quid. No, I haven't got the money. I need to sell one. Yeah, but you won't get it any cheaper. I don't give a fuck. Leave me alone. Stop tempting me. As it was, this is the same guy that sold me an airsoft sniper for 350 quid. that I definitely didn't tell the missus that I was buying prior to bringing it.
This is all
Walk back in
recorded.
the
This
house,
is all
yeah.
recorded for training quality purposes.
I walked back in the house after the so much. She goes, why have you got 2 gun cases? I said, well, I slipped and fell.
I was asleep and my finger clipped by mistake. What? Check out full details and your card details.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know how I did it, but dyslexia, it works wonders in your sleep.
Do you know what? I've tried that before. I have tried it before. It doesn't work.
They never believe it. I don't know why.
You still get shouted at. Just let.
You know what it is. You know what it is. It's a man thing. Men can do it in their sleep.
Let's
You need to believe us. We can put our card details in our sleep. It just happens. We're not responsible. Believe us.
We didn't implant that memory in your brain 6 months ago just to let it go away. Just saying. We didn't incept that idea. Do you do that, Wolf? Do you put the idea of something into the missus' head months before you've planned to buy it?
Baggins. You do that. You do this, and you've got the full intention of buying it anyway.
Yeah.
You've just got to wait till she thinks it's her idea.
Exactly.
How do you think I got a PC?
Well,
I'm joking.
actually,
I'm fucking joking.
The reason you got the PC was because you agreed to get rid of the fish tank, actually. And that's a good swap.
Then it become her idea.
Exactly. Lynn, I'd watch
No,
you.
I'm joking. I swear to God, I'm joking. I keep looking at the podcast because I love the game that's playing in the background.
I know. This is in a backlog of things that I need to clip up. I'm waiting to finish the Res Evil clipping. I'm almost there with Res Evil now, in terms of getting the clips out.
Have you clipped the things that I put in the
No, but I will do.
chat yet?
In the chat?
Yeah, I'm not in the chat.
You mean
know
on the
what I fucking meant? Don't call me out like that.
I can't because they got no fucking audio, you peanut.
No, in the drive.
Oh, I'll have a look.
There's like 3 streams in there. They're all labelled and everything. You'd be impressed.
Yes, I'll have a look. But do you know what? The software that I've been using to clip up the podcast, Opus, is a lot better at it. It gets you a lot more.
You said you were using something.
I know. I mean, only because I wanted to see the quality of clips that came out of Opus versus Eclipse, because Eclipse is very much game based. But Opus, when I do the podcast stuff, it puts out some really good clips. Like, it gives us 40 clips at a time for an hour's podcast, and it puts out some really good TikTok stuff with some decent titles as well. So I tried it out for gaming. The only thing is, it's expensive. It's a credit per minute of video. So if you're doing a 6-hour stream like you do, and you want to upload a 6-hour video, that's 600 credits.
Yeah, but how much is a credit?
No, hang on. It's not 600. 180 would be 3 hours. It's going to be 320 credits. I think.
Yeah, how much is a credit?
150 credits is 15 quid. I pay for Eclipse. I pay 15 or 16 pound. In fact, I've just bought a year for 140 quid. And you get 20 credits a month, and you get one. It's one credit. It's 1 credit per upload.
So that's the difference then.
Yeah, so with Eclipse,
That's the difference
I can
right
upload
there.
anything.
A 12-hour stream up if you really want, and it's only one upload.
Yeah, exactly. As long as it sits under 10 gig, which you can tweak with CapCut and stuff anyway. It's only charge. It'll give you 1 credit. So many a time though, if I split a stream, I split it in CapCut and re-upload it. So yeah, I mean, so Opus is very, very good, and I've uploaded clips that I've recorded in Steam but not on stream, and it's edited them fucking amazingly. It's like it's split, it's put like 2 different perspectives on it and stuff, and still give me decent game titles. So yeah. But for the podcast, I'm still going to use Opus for clipping up for TikTok and YouTube Shorts. But yeah, the clips I still use.
Well, it makes sense if it does better output for TikTok in regards to podcast. I mean, if it's doing it via the voice, that's the thing. Is if it's doing it, if Clips is doing it via the game, and it's going right, that bit looks alright in the game. We'll go from there here to here, so it captures that part of the the gameplay. That's all well and good, but sometimes the audio doesn't match up with what you're doing.
Yeah.
So if Opus is doing it via the audio, the gameplay sort of comes second, which is the whole thing with games.
But do you know what though? We
The game may be there, but
we did a podcast where we had Grounded in the background, and when I clipped it, everything word-wise was to do with the game.
I noticed that. I did notice that.
I was like, it's focused on the game. But the good thing about Opus, and this is why I really like it, is you can tell it. So the last game I uploaded was Res Evil Village, and I said to it, find me all the action shots, the puzzle completions, boss fights, and horde clears, and it did. It did exactly that. And that's what I mean. You can tell Opus what to do, but you can't with Eclipse. That's why I think Eclipse is good for what it is, like just churning out clips. But if you can tell it's how to find things and what you want, then it's just fucking amazing. But I can't justify Opus. I can't just. I tried the
not that price. No, not when you can get the same effect with Eclipse, just not as precise.
I wish CapCut would do it. I tried the CapCut AI clip generation.
It's awful.
It generated one clip.
It's awful.
One. So, bearing in mind it was a 60-minute clip.
I was being cheeky with the whole CapCut thing. I think they cottoned on that. A lot of people were doing that using screen recording. So you edit your full video, and it's like, oh, it's all premium. No, it's not. Not when you full screen it and hit screen grab. And then they went, we know that a lot of people are doing this, and now you can't access any of the premium stuff until you pay for it.
Yeah, that's one thing I do. So I do pay for Pro on CapCut, and it's fucking brilliant.
I need to have a look at paying for Pro. I'm just a type bastard.
We should do it as a team. We should do it because I was looking at this, and I think for a team of 6 people, it was like 60 quid. So we need to look at this between us. Yeah, it's not bad. Considering I pay 20
Is that
quid
per year or per month?
Per month, mate. So yeah, so if you think though, six people at 60 quid, that's 10 quid a month per person.
Yeah, not bad.
I mean, I pay 20 quid for Pro on CapCut, and I use it all the time. Even with some of the clips that I pull off Eclipse, I'll put them into CapCut if I want to add words to it and put captions and stuff.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, sorry, mate. I'm fucking boring you now.
Some of us have been at work all day, mate. Shut
up. Some of us have been up since 7 o'clock, Wolf.
Funny that. So have I.
You don't get up at 7 o'clock.
Fucking did.
That's the first time ever. What time? Yes, what time did you go to sleep?
When you need to pee, you need to pee.
Exactly the reason I was up at 6 o'clock the day before.
I'm of that age now. Like your alarm, you wake up before your alarm because the toilet alarm actually goes off.
Yeah.
It's not pleasant.
No, it's not. But you should always go for a wee before you go to bed. I learned this and then unlearned it.
I do. I go for a wee before I go to bed, and then I drink like 2 pints of water.
I need to drink more water.
It sounds counterintuitive. However, you then wake up needing to pee, and therefore you wake up in the morning and go, I've got to get out of bed. So you then up and out of bed.
Yeah, quite right. But I mean,
I know at your age is a bit different.
Sometimes though, I'm just like, fuck it, I can wait a bit and just go back to sleep. But you know what? I have
That's something you have never ever done or said the night after you've been out drinking.
Yeah. To be fair though, when I've been drinking, I always go to the before I go to bed. Because
that's because at some point during the night you've broken the seal.
Yeah, once you broke that seal, that's it. You're fucked, aren't you?
The thing is, it can be 3 pints in, it can be 12 pints in. It doesn't matter. Once you break that seal, after every pint, that's it. Game over.
Do you know what? Since I've had the CPAP for my sleep apnea, I get woken up in the morning anyway because either one of 3 things has happened. Either the tubes come out my masks come off my face, or I can feel the slobber dripping from my mask onto my face.
My dad used to say the same thing. He had a CPAP. I said to him, how do you sleep with a noise? He goes, to be fair, you get used to the noise quite
It's not
quick.
noisy.
So his one was. It was fucking loud. He had a full face one. I don't know
I've got the same. I've got the same.
He had one of these ones you put over you like that, and you tighten it all around here, and it sits in your face like this, and it looks like a face hugger. You sort of look like Bane from fucking Batman.
Yeah, pretty much, but less cool.
Much less cool. But yeah, one of those. I don't know if you've got the same thing. One of the gel fucking mask silicone things that sucks it onto your face.
I'll send you a photo later when I'm wearing it.
Oh, yes. Please.
There's only Katrina that gets to see that face.
Oh, sorry, Kat. But yeah, so I said to him, like, it's more to do with the fact that halfway through the night, 9 times out of 10, you'll stop being able to breathe. I went, what do you mean? He said, well, if you roll over during the night, 9 times out of 10, your mask turns up over here and it's trying to suck your eyeball at you, or it comes straight off you. I said to him, okay, so why not just change your sleep? He goes, oh no, yeah, you can't. As soon as you get used to sleeping in a certain way, that's it. Good luck. But here's the kicker: the guy also had restless leg syndrome, and there are so many different occasions, and where no fault of his own, he'd accidentally beat me mum up in her sleep.
Yeah,
In his sleep, because he's
done
moving
this
around.
before.
So he would then, like, he'd kick her at one point. The funniest one, and I think it must have been a few months before he died. We're woken up in the middle of the night while my mum's screaming her head off. My dad in his sleep had reached over her head, hooked his fingers up her nostrils, and yanked. He swore blind he was asleep. I don't think you can be that accurate. He just literally went like that.
I bet she fucking levered him. I bet she
Oh
levered
yeah,
him.
oh yeah. He's like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? And we're like, why are people shouting? Go back to bed. Okay.
It is hard to get used to at first though, man, because like the way mine's set up, right? So it pumps out 4 psi for the first 45 minutes until you've fallen asleep. So it gives you a grace period. After that 45 minutes, it pumps out 20 psi straight through that bastard nostril. And if I've woken up in the middle of the night like because I've got fucking wind in my face, it's like it's not nice, man. It's not nice. But once you get used to it, it's all right. And that's the reason I lost. That's the reason I lost my license in the first place, because I wasn't wearing it.
See, I remember growing up I used to work in bars and all that sort of stuff. So I'd often come home at 2 o'clock in the morning. I remember coming home one Christmas Eve and I passed out on the sofa. So I'm sitting there like on my back. Well, turns out, unbeknownst to me, my mum had been out of the house, picked my granddad up, brought him into the house while I'm, comatose on this sofa. He sat down. I woke up and he goes, "Oh, thank God you're awake. I was going to hit you with my stick." What? He goes, No, not because you were snoring, but because you kept stopping breathing. I'm like, okay, well, this isn't good. Well, from now on, I've slept on my face, and everyone sits and goes, "How do you do that?" So I don't smother a pillow here. No, I sleep face down because
Face down?
Gravity does its.
Not like front down, but face to the side.
No, like that. I sort of build a nest around my head.
So from now on, when you stop breathing, you'll be suffocating as well.
Yeah.
Have you ever been tested?
No, I probably should do, but
You probably should, man.
I don't snore anymore unless I fall asleep on the sofa, which often happens. I'm sitting there like this. But the amount of times my other half's gone, "You're snoring." I'm not asleep. I've woken myself up snoring. So
You haven't woken yourself up snoring, sunshine, I'm afraid.
fucking have.
You haven't. You've woke up stopping breathing.
No. I have woken up snoring.
No. You've woken up when you stopped breathing. Trust me.
I have not.
Trust me. I was doing this for 7 years, mate. Before I even got diagnosed. Yeah, well, I had a heart attack at 38.
But this is also why I don't sleep on my back.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I've woke up on my back a few times this week, but I've had my CPAP on still.
Yes, you've not got to worry about it.
No.
If I fall asleep with my head back, game over.
Yeah.
So I've slept on the front for years.
I used to fall asleep on the settee all the time, and used to wake myself up in the same way all the time, and it's because of sleep apnea. In the end, I mean, but the one thing I don't understand is, I mean, if the DVLA are watching, I'm perfectly fine. I don't need a review. It still happens sometimes, like,
I'll fight a governing body, I swear.
It's like sometimes
I'll mess with his license.
I'll still fall asleep, but it's probably to actually being tired these days, rather than lack of oxygen.
Just a reference, he's not on about while he's driving.
No, not whilst I'm driving. No, but do you know what the funny thing is? Like, the question, not only do they like review your CPAP usage, which is constantly being reviewed, they ask you questions like, if you have a big meal, would you fall asleep? And do you know what I did the last time I had my review? I fucking lied.
Straight.
So would you fall asleep after having a big meal? No, not at all.
No.
Still feel tired in the afternoons? No, not at all.
No. It's nothing to do with the fucking fact you're old. Mate, I come home from work and I will sit here and I'm like, I'm really fucking tired. And next thing I'm like,
Yeah.
it's got nothing to do with the fact, I need a CPAP machine. It's the fact that I've had a hard day at work and I need to sleep.
Yeah. But I mean, you probably should get checked out, mate.
I probably should do, but I don't know.
And I wouldn't say that if you weren't a bigger man and not long had a heart attack because of it. I think it's one of the factors that contributed to my heart attack was sleep apnea. Because mine was quite. I didn't think I was that severe. 60 times a minute. 60 times a minute.
That's bad.
That's once every second.
That's really bad. Well, that's kind of how breathing works.
So ever lately, I had blood clots on my arteries and in me, and the arteries around my heart, because I wasn't breathing, basically all night.
Just trying to hold on to the oxygen.
And when I had my heart attack, I'd just done the sleep study for my sleep apnea diagnosis, and I was still waiting. So once I'd had my heart attack, they fast tracked my CPAP.
Well, we think that is actually a problem. Let's get that sorted now.
Yeah, you probably need that CPAP sooner rather than later, don't you?
In the meantime, they've just got the Henry Hoover and put it onto blow. Just hold this over your face.
But I mean, it's weird that you don't know you're a mouth breather until you've had fucking sleep apnea, because, like you said, your old man had the face mask.
By talking to him.
No, I mean yourself. You don't know yourself that you're a mouth breather until you've tried the nose mask. Like, I tried, when I was getting fitted for my mask, I tried the nose mask first, and it's just one, it's like that, it's still a strap, but just on your nose, and you have to breathe.
Fucking... Yeah, I was just
hi, vegan bitch.
Baggins says hi.
But yeah, like when you try the nose mask on, you have to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth, and it's hard. Like, it's hard to breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. So I've had to relearn how to breathe. So now, since having the whole face mask on, I was using, because I've got like really bad nasal issues as well. But since having the mask, I've learned to breathe in through my nose and out through my mouth again. So I'm actually breathing properly again now.
Well, you will do. You can't breathe out through your nose when you've got air blowing through it.
No, but you can breathe in and out through your mouth, is what I'm saying. So when I used to sleep, because I suffer from hay fever and I've always had nasal issues, like I said. So I've always breathed in and out through my mouth when I've been sleeping. But I don't now. So it's helped. And it's helped me hay fever as well, actually. Because it's purified air. So the way that it works is there's a filter sitting. Yeah, you got a filter sitting on the side, and you have to change. I've had to change my filter, but it filters the air going through, so it helps with your hay fevers and colds and stuff like that. And you can get a little thing from the hospital that you can plug into the side of it for humidity as well, so it gets humid air in.
I tell you now, if you ever stay around mine, or if we ever end up, sleeping in a similar proximity, never fall asleep first, because I will fart into the air intake. I swear to Christ.
It's not like that.
Oh, it will be. I will fart. You know the jackass, fart helmet. It'll be like that, and I will watch you sort of struggle like a weird lumbering gorilla as you try and rip that face mask off and come charge now.
I will be armed with a pair of scissors for that mullet, sir. Don't you worry.
And I will be armed with a fucking shaver for that bald head.
I'm not fucking bald.
You are fucking bald, and it's not a fucking mullet.
They argue on topics, they laugh and deflect, but deep down it's friendship you'd never suspect. From console to mic, they're the perfect blend. Bald and mullet, these two till the end.
I'm not fucking bald.
It's not fucking mullet.